live stream broadcast or podcast or whatever that is. So basically, I got some unintentional free time again, which gonna be a little bit longer, but I don't know whether it is gonna be effective or not because yesterday the unintentional free time is basically takes longer than what I expected. So most likely, I just waste probably several hours, even though it is basically already enough to charge my phone back to 100% to be used for the Animoji again. Even though, yeah, I'm just too lazy after I already tried to prepare the native language podcast as well yesterday for round 3 episodes. So right now, I probably try to do it again, even though I basically still not yet processing the previous two season if I'm not mistaken because the deadline is actually tomorrow in order to maintain the consistency about 2 days one single upload on my native language podcast channel. So that's the reason why. And I don't know whether I basically able to prepare the pre-recorded Animoji earlier or not because technically tomorrow there's gonna be an unintentional free time as well as usual, which basically I able to it's gonna be longer than usual. I don't know. So basically I also didn't have any new footage since my account is currently suspended for around 1 month until the middle of next month. So I'm actually wanted to buy a new account so that I can, I don't know, feel a little bit free or convenient, or instead of have risk to lose more progress that I already made to my first account. So even though, yeah, starting from the fresh start it seems to be interesting, but at the time that I got suspended again it will be permanent. So that's the reason why I most likely will not play the game again on my main account, or the second time that I basically try to play this game, because yeah, it will be pretty risky to be suspended permanently. So I most likely will only try to play single player, perhaps, not sure. So yeah, oh well, even though it's basically pretty tempting to have so many progress, but I just didn't expect it that, yeah, all of the progress that I basically tried to use or with the trainer just lost for several months, I guess. Just immediately lost. And yeah, even though my first account is not yet 1 year as well, but it still have so many progress, especially when there's a two characters that I basically already tried to create pretty good. So I don't know, maybe I will try to find some second hand account, even though, yeah, it's not that easy because I used to have, but when I try to search it again on my favorite marketplace it is no longer seems to be available. So the only thing that's still available is, which is 3 times more expensive, which is actually the same, like I tried to create the account from the beginning without worry about, I don't know, because it was created by other people's. So I basically wanted to bought the that basically have 1/3 to the price that I can make on my own. But yeah, I don't know whether there's still no answer from the salary. So what else did I basically want to talk about? So as usual, I already tried to create the good behavior recording, but it's basically separated into half, I guess, because I didn't notice that the AirPlay is just suddenly disconnected, and yeah, I didn't notice that, so that's the reason why I basically decided to stop and try to record it again. Probably because it was caused by my Wi-Fi router, which is pretty rare actually, or it is actually caused by an idle of the sensor for this detecting the motion on the Animoji, because probably I was trying to point into a little bit wrong angle, which cannot be detected by the motion sensors. I don't know whether so. Yeah, my iPhone battery is already on 85% as well, so probably after this I will try to rest for a while because I need to charge this phone, and if I basically still have some motivation, I basically try to prepare the native language podcast, probably around 3 episodes again until my iPhone has fully charged into 100% again. If there's still some time, I will probably try to do the pre-recorded Animoji. That's basically not very long, because the one that's basically very long I'm actually wanted to do in the intentional free time that I basically got before the weekend, which is pretty long, but I don't know. Let's see. Because basically trying to create good behavior recording for around 20 minutes, and this live stream for around 10 minutes are already decrease my iPhone from 100% into around 80%, which I basically try to prevent below it. So that's the reason why I basically need to charge immediately. Basically, I can plug it in the iPhone all the time while I basically record an emoji, but I don't know whether it is gonna be good for the battery life or not, because for some reason the battery life of this iPhone are already degraded over and over again, because it's already almost 4 years. This iPhone is already more than 3 years, so yeah, it's pretty common that the iPhone's battery status is already on service. And basically, my older iPhone, which I basically use for using the modded application, is even worse in terms of the battery. So it may not have so much differences in terms of the peak maximum capacity, but I don't know, if I basically didn't try to plug it in for several hours, the battery is just drop over and over again. So yeah, that's pretty annoying. So that's probably can no longer be carry on without bringing power bank or charger. Or basically, I basically need to do the same thing that I tried to do with my iPhone 6, is actually changing the battery on my own, but it's gonna be a little bit tricky and it's not gonna be long lasting as well. So I don't think it is worth it, because I basically wanted to upgrade the iPhone instead, because yeah, right now iPhone is already use the USB-C, which is pretty convenient, because yeah, after how many iPhones since the iPhone 5, lightning connector is finally gone. Even though the speed of the USB-C for the cheapest USB iPhone is still pretty much the same, but at least it's already compatible with many USB-C accessory out there, hopefully. So yeah, even though yeah, I probably will try to bought it for my family first, because I basically wanted to use the newer iPhone, but not the newest one that will actually release, because yeah, it's definitely still usable, and this old iPhone will gonna be my second iPhone, I guess. But I don't know whether I can do to install the modded application or not in this iPhone, because I always try to update this iPhone, and this iPhone is a little bit tricky because they're basically tracked by my by some organization that give this iPhone for free. So that's the reason why I basically cannot sell this iPhone or try to give this iPhone to another person, because yeah, that's basically violating the ethics of the agreement, obviously. Even though I already possess any kind of the peripherals that previously keep or previously keep for 3 years. So that's the reason why it's technically able, but I just don't know, because the provisioning profile is still there, and yeah, probably this gonna be a lifetime use until it's finally out of business. So yeah, it's already 11 minutes, and I think I will try to stop the broadcast when it's already reached 81%. So it's already 82%, probably like yesterday live stream. It's around 30 minutes, I guess, or 40 minutes, I'm not sure. So yeah, what else did I basically want to talk about? So I basically have so many old iPhones that I never really turn it on again, even though yeah, it's basically pretty cool iPhones. Some of them where I actually tried to change the battery with my, I don't know, rip off battery, and some of them are actually refurbished from the beginning, so it's just not have a very good condition, obviously unofficial refurbished. So I don't know whether they're still available out there or not, but yeah, it's basically need to be avoided at all costs, because previously when I basically tried to bought that iPhone, it's actually broken after I try to install screen protector. I don't know whether it is actually caused by the people who technically install the screen protector for me, or it is actually caused by the defect inside the refurbished iPhone instead. So yeah, that's the reason why. Even though yeah, most of them are already above iOS 7, I guess, which is technically I really wanted to enjoy it below iOS 7, I guess. I think I still have with my the old brother's iPad, but I don't know, it's just not able to directly run the modded application, because it used to be injected using different account instead. So all of the modded application are cannot be open right now, unless I basically try to mod the operating system. I don't know whether it is possible or not, because it's still using 30 pin connector, which is pretty annoying, because yeah, that cable is already pretty rare right now, and even lightning is already abandoned or already start to deprecate, and 30 pin connectors are just way above